What
Is that
Power?
something that they say in the show?
Well, actually, though, because get it. So the reason I
Do they
did
say
that,
it's morphing time?
yeah, they do say it's morphin time. So
Do they
yeah,
really?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Say it like them in their voice.
Okay, it's morphin time. Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, that's what they would do. Yeah, every time. Yeah, that was yeah. So hey, what up, Power Ranger fan? Sean Long here. By the way, you like my Sentinel just chilling out doing the X. Yeah, if you saw my picture on Instagram, I was like, hey, Silent the Hedgehog.
You need to put him somewhere because he's. Unless you want him to be our dining room centerpiece.
Yeah, I know. I'll put him somewhere else. Sorry, I just wanted to take pictures of him and everything. That thing is so cool. Anyway, yeah, what's up, Reaper Brothers? So, as you guys can tell from the title, I really, really, really want to thank ThreeZero for sending me not one, not two, not three, but six, the six pack of the Mighty
There's 6
Morphin.
of them in there?
Yeah, six figures in this box, you guys.
Why did
So-
I think there was only 4 Power Rangers? I don't know. I'm weird.
Oh no, I know it. It actually originally started. So Heather doesn't know much about Power Rangers, but she knows I love them, as well as many of my friends. So Power Rangers, the original Power Ranger started as 5 Rangers. Then they added the sixth one, the Green Ranger. Then he eventually lost his powers. Then in season 2 became the White Ranger. So yeah, there's a whole thing with that. It was the reason why they did it because of footage. As many people didn't know growing up, like I didn't know up until like 10, 15 years ago. No, 15 years ago. So Power Rangers, if you didn't know, is based on the Japanese show Super Sentai. That's Japanese footage for all those big action scenes with the fighting and explosions. What Saban did, they would take that footage and reuse it. Then they would hire American actors out of the suits. So when after they said it's morphin time and do the like Triceratops, like pterodactyl,
Is this
Triceratops.
all of the installments?
Yes, except for I
All
think
of
the
them?
rezone. Yeah, they've been doing that for almost 30 years. Yeah, that was like his idea.
That's cool. They figured out a way to make it work and not
Yeah.
look terribly goofy.
Yeah, so all those fighting scenes with the Megazord on the city, that was all Japanese footage.
I don't even know what you mean by Megazord.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay, so
With a D or a G?
Megazord. So Zords are the
Chewy!
Oh, jeez. By the way, there's a little river right there with Heather, so it's right there. But yeah, oh, he's been so cute. We had a nice family night with my dad right before. That's why we were doing the show a little bit later. I wanted to do the show before, but I needed to take Chewy out, and I didn't want to do it so late. So I didn't want to like rush through it just in case. So yeah, oh, I know everyone loves him when River's on here. He's the real star of the channel now. He's the stuff that's gonna inherit all this stuff, and he can. I always say my kids can inherit all my figures if I still have them, and then they can use it to buy other stuff. I don't care. They don't have to keep it. If they want to use my collection to fund something else, they're more than welcome to.
Inherit is just a fancy way of saying he's gonna get stuck with all your crap. No, I'm joking.
I know. Oh yeah, the view with Drew said the river is adorable. Yes, he is. So 3-0, because Hasbro now owns Power Rangers. Hasbro, who does Transformers, GI Joe, and makes.
So they own the entire franchise,
Yeah.
not just the doll producing rights?
They own the whole thing.
That's cool.
Yep. So what's cool about Hasbro, because they own it and they already make so many toys as it is. They worked with 3-0 before because they've done a lot of their Transformer stuff and then GI Joe recently, and they said, hey, since you do 1/6 scale stuff like Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and other stuff, why don't you do Power Rangers? Because Hasbro doesn't make 1/6 scale figures, and this is a collector's market for especially people like me that grew up with the show back in the 90s. So yeah, so not only do they make every single Ranger individually for only $100, if you're planning to get the whole team, which most people are, they do a 5-pack with the 5 original Rangers, or this, which is a 6-pack with the that you can buy. And every time you buy the packs, which instead of paying like $100 for each figure, this pack is only $550. So you save an additional $50. So that's pretty awesome. So like they reward you for like getting that. So, but I really want to thank ThreeZero for sending me this, and this came directly from China, so that's why it's like packaged like this. I always find it funny when I get packages from directly from China. They always are
That's
like,
because when the package comes directly from China, it goes on a boat.
yeah,
It goes on a ferry.
that's true.
You know, it's transported differently than it is here.
Oh yeah. So I want to thank ThreeZero. If you can't, I don't think you can order. They do have their own official store at 3zerostore.hk.com. But if not, you can get this at bigbadtoystore.com. All these will be coming out in the next couple months because they sent
Oh, they're
me
not even out yet.
yeah, they're not even out yet, so that's why it's a big deal. So yeah, if especially because they're only out, they're gonna start to come out in China first because that's where they're from, and then they won't be hitting America until another couple months. You know, depending on how much COVID affects it, but. So I'm really honored not only to get these, but get these so early because that's how cool they are. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to figure out how to open this because I also want to open this without damaging like the packaging. So I think I can do this. Okay, so but you can order this through bigbadtoystore.com. Link is in the description. It's just in my link. Really helps out the channel. Yeah, and Heather. Even though she doesn't know much about Power Rangers, she does know 3Zero, and she loves their stuff. Because they also did those Ninja Turtle figures that they did a great job on. In fact, I wish they had the license to do other Ninja Turtles, like the 90s ones, or, you know, yeah, they're really amazing when it comes to their collectible
Yeah, I
stuff.
bought their Ninja Turtles before. As a gift for somebody.
Oh, yes.
And I was very impressed with them. Like those Ninja Turtles was amazing.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know, right? So, one thing that 3Zero did, so they are selling a 6-pack and a 5-pack, like I said, but what they did, they sent me each figure individually. So instead of coming out in the giant 5-pack, so that's okay because it makes it easier with storing the boxes, or you know, instead of having the big old box for that, because that's what I thought this was. So that's why it's also, I'm not like worrying about damaging because these are all the shipper boxes. So I think it's gonna take longer to actually like get these out of the boxes than actually go over, because the thing about the Power Ranger figures, they're all like the same costume, just different helmets and stuff. So I want to. The good thing about this, when talking about all these figures, I'm just going to show off the minor differences, and then I can show the articulation for one figure because it's really maybe two for the female figures since the team had 2 female members. Ugh. Oh man, getting through the bubble wrap.
There's only two girls
Yep.
out of a 6-person team.
Yeah.
Typical.
And I think they're starting to get better with trying to make it
I
like.
love you. Thank you so much. Look at that baby.
Oh, look at him. Okay, so that's cool. So yeah, they come in all these brown shipper boxes. So
Oh, that's cool.
so here, I'm gonna try to do this one by one. Okay, so we got the Black Ranger, we got the Pink Ranger, we got the Red Ranger, which I will, you know what, so I'll do him first, then I'll save the Green Ranger for last, because, yeah, there's the Green Ranger. We got the Blue Ranger, and then we got the Yellow Ranger.
You just stood up on me.
Oh, do you need anything, sweet?
I need to go clean up.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, guys. Okay. So they send me all 6 Rangers. So you can either get each of these Rangers individually, or you can get the 5 or 6 pack. So the 5 pack with the red, yellow, pink, green, blue, and black ranger, or the 6 pack with all 6 of these original rangers. They're also doing the white ranger, and they're going to be doing Lord Draken too, which and
So
armored
is the
red
White
ranger.
Ranger part of the 6 or no?
Yes, he becomes. So in the show, the White Ranger is the Green Ranger. He loses his powers in season 1, and then he gets new powers to become the White Ranger in season 2. Because originally the Green Ranger was an evil ranger that they turned over to the light side.
Interesting.
Yep. So you get a nice brown shipper box. If you get these from Big Bad Toy Store, they'll ship them in another box on top of this. So just to let you guys know. If you know ThreeZero figures, just like Hot Toys figures, they do a shipper box on top of the regular box. So I'm really excited for the Red Ranger, because one thing I love about Power Rangers, and it's been like this with every season, the Red Ranger is the leader, and red's my favorite color. The only thing that sucks about red being your favorite color is that the politics side of things, because I'm definitely not red when it comes to my political views, but I still love red as a color. All right. So let's look at the packaging for the Red Ranger.
I know, buddy. I'm so sorry. It's probably tastes
So
horrible.
look at this. That is cool. One thing I love about the Red Ranger too, because Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the first season was based on dinosaurs, and the Red Ranger's Dinozord was the Transformers Rex. So he was red, the leader, and he had the Transformers Rex. So how cool is that, man? For everyone that loved Tyrannosaurus Rexes and loved red, it was like the greatest thing ever. So
I remember my siblings watching the Lost Galaxy one.
oh yeah, oh my god, that was years ago. That was like,
That was Pokemon days.
yeah, that was had to have been like late 90s, early 2000s, yeah.
Definitely late 90s.
Yeah, because Power Rangers started in 93. It's almost 30 years old. It's 28 years old. So yeah, look at that, you guys. Look at that beautiful art. Go, go, Power Rangers. Really nice box art. And oh yeah, so let's open. So this has a little thing you can open up, a little Velcro. Yep. Oh, nice. Morphonomical. I love it. Also on the back here it says the choke house. Warning, you want to choke on your Red Ranger because there'll be a powerful choke, you know, that won't feel right. So let's open this up. Says Red Ranger right there. And yeah, just love this box art. Yeah, look at that. That is such cool box art. Look at that box art. Also, each of the Rangers had a different weapon, and the Red Ranger got a sword, which was the coolest thing too. My buddy Trent was Trent. If you're watching, big up to you. He's cosplayed as the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, and he's actually let me cosplay as using his Mighty Morphin Red Ranger costume. So thank you, Trent. You're my best buddy.
I've
I love
actually
you.
cosplayed as the Green Ranger before, not knowing diddly about Power Rangers.
Oh,
because my boyfriend at the time
Oh yes.
wanted me to, so I was like, sure.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Rangers 6x2 Rangers, open combo versus. Oh wow. Yeah, one thing about the 6-pack that says in the instructions, you get this cool window display box thing, which is cool, but like, wow. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, but you know, ThreeZero sent me this for free. The fact they sent me all 6 Rangers, even if it wasn't in the 6-pack, which the only difference is it's just packaged with all. Oh,
You must eat.
okay, sure. So Heather's gonna be off camera just because she's feeding our son, and yeah, even though she's just doing what all mothers that are able to are supposed to do, you know, just keeping it, you know, for people to get a little squeamish about that. So this is what's in the tray. So one thing, just so people know, except for the Transformer figures that they do, ThreeZero, the reason why these are only $100 each, which is an amazing price for a 1/6 scale figure. The only reason I think that the price is so much cheaper, and why 3.0 tends to be on the cheaper side. Not in terms of quality. Their quality is amazing. It's only because they don't include stands, and at least for the Power Rangers, well, actually most of their 1/6 they don't have alternative faces. So if you're hoping for unhelmeted Jason head sculpt, or Tommy or Kimberly, Trini, Billy, or Zach, you won't get them. But most people that get these figures want to display them with their helmets. Whoop. So I don't think it's a big deal, but it just know that you're not going to get alternate heads or a stand. But that in turn makes it a lot cheaper, because Hot Toys are generally $250. Yes, they come with stands, but a lot of times they don't come with more than just a stand and a few hands, depending on what they are. So in fact, you can get a 1/6 scale collectible figure with their weapons and extra hands. That's still pretty amazing. So yeah, let's take a look at this.
What's really funny is like I just see Trenton.
Yeah, I know. Wow. One thing they do, just like Hot Toys, they put plastic around all the hands and everything. So anyone, especially because I've worn the costume, knows that the Power Ranger costume is pretty much spandex with a nice glossy helmet. So yeah, they did an amazing job on this.
When I was the Green Ranger, I had like a gold like chest plate.
Yes.
Type of thing.
Yeah, we'll definitely look at that. Yeah, that's very accurate. So funny story with that. So in the Japanese footage, it was like made of like PVC, not PVC. What's that more foamy material? That's like the hard foam for is that PVC or no?
No, PVC is a type of plastic.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like it's a more harder, rigid material, but still soft. What's it called? Yeah. Anyway, in the Japanese footage, anyone that watches Power Rangers would notice this, and it was very annoying. In the Japanese footage, they use this nice, more harder material, and then in the American footage, when they had to shoot stuff with Tommy in the suit, they used this more soft, clothy material for his shield, and it looked so off. It looked like he had the shield that actually could protect him to this shield that looked more like a pillow he was wearing. It was stitched nicely, but it didn't look like it would protect him all. It looked like more he was wearing like this nice pillowy thing. I'll show you the pictures later, or like a clip, but yeah, it looks really accurate. The costume, it looks absolutely amazing. And the great thing about these are very articulated too. I can already tell. Ooh, it has nice ratchet joints too. Oh man. So here, let me just take a look at this guy so you guys can see what I mean. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful helmet, beautiful. I love that, the Power Ranger Mighty Morphin helmets. I mean, that whole diamond costume is pretty simplistic, like with the diamonds there, but I always love the Mighty Morphin helmets. They look amazing. And the paint apps are beautiful. Got the silver teeth for the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the the black, like, indents right there. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate. One thing I do notice, they don't have the little clips. Or did they have the clips? I'm just so used to wearing Trent's helmet. So, like on the side right there would be the little clips to open up the helmet. So that's one thing I noticed it doesn't have, but it's okay. It makes it look more streamlined. And they probably, yeah, so it's cool. And look at the morpher. Wait, is that... Oh, one thing I did notice on mine, it looks like it had some paint chipping on it. Is that paint chip, or is that just... Yeah, can you tell is that paint chip on there? That red line right there.
Yeah, but I have some high quality gold paint. I can cover that if you want.
Nice. So just be careful about that, guys. It's not too bad.
I have some sealant too. I can actually cover that tonight if you want me to.
Nice. But I do like that they have the accurate Power Rangers. So in the Japanese show, like it said like Super Sentai, whatever. But and when they used the American Power Rangers, it said Power Rangers on their morpher. So that's really cool. And it has the holster for the blade blaster, Really nice detail on the gloves. It has the ridges on there. And one thing that's cool, like the diamonds are actually a sculpted piece. They're not just stitched on there, so it doesn't really ruin it. And it has the stitch line in the back, but I think that's accurate because I remember this was on the costume. Yeah, even down the seam of the crotch. I remember wearing the costume. That was pretty accurate. And then the boots look really nice. Even the bottom black. This say 3-0 on the bottom and Hasbro, so but I'd rather them be on the bottom than I guess like on the actual costume. So but if you are doing a high kick, you will see a 3-0 thing on there. So yeah, that's
Can be
really
easily edited out in the
yeah,
photo though.
definitely. So that's really awesome. So let's look at the articulation because this will be pretty much the same across the board for all the Rangers. So the head can look up really nicely, especially you can like doing like the calling out the Zord. You know how they always call out the Zords like that. That's a great pose for there. So it has a double neck joint so the head can look up and down, pivot side to side, fully rotate. So really nice neck articulation. The arms could fully rotate, but they do get hindered a little bit, but not that much. You can actually move it around. You just have to kind of play with the costume a bit. So it doesn't really get hindered at all. Goes in and out. It has a nice ratchet joint. Rotate at the bicep. Bend 2 points at the elbow. Rotate the wrist. Go in and out. Does have an ab crunch forward and back, and a waist joint side that rotates, and the belt doesn't get in the way at all. So that's really awesome. Feels like a nice padded body, so gives it a little bit bulk, and especially like the Power Ranger guys were slender, but they were still
Can
muscular.
Power Rangers fly?
No, they teleported.
Oh, they teleport? What?
Yeah. And then the legs can go forward really high, can go back a little bit. He can beautiful spread, as Javi would say. Nice range of motion. Yes, nice ranger of motion. Yeah, you can do a nice high kick. Hiya! Hiya! Anyone that watched Power Rangers, especially the 90s craze of karate stuff between Karate Kid and Power Rangers, they always go, hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Yeah! It was a lot of that. That probably annoyed parents the most with all because I was one of those kids that was like, hiya! 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 You always had to do that. And then rotate the upper part of the leg, bend at 2 points at the knee. Really amazing. Like you can do some really amazing poses right there. And then the ankles can fully rotate. Oop, and they're on a ball joint right there, so the foot can come off. So watch out, it's on a ball joint. So pivots forward a little bit, and it has a nice ankle pivot side to side. So it's a ball joint pivot. So and the good thing about this, you just have to move around to get even more range. So yeah. But anyone that wears these boots know that it is gonna. You can get some good poses, but they're a little bit harder to wear. So it's like to get those super deep stances. You can do them. You're just gonna like be careful. But wearing a spandex suit like this, it's super flexible because that's why they wore spandex because they wanted them to be flexible. So yeah, and then you get I'm pretty sure they have all the same hands, so I'm just gonna go through Jason's hands and the blade blaster real quick, and then show off his weapon. Then I'll open up all the Rangers and show off their stuff. So out of the box, he comes with relaxed hands, but he also comes with a pair of fists. Here, I'll switch it over. Oops, sorry, and I'll show you what they comes with. So it still comes with quite a bit. So you get a pair of fists. Because, of course, you would need fists to fight all your putties or Goldar or whatnot. So you get a pair of blade blasting hands. Or weapon holding hands, because you can use this to hold his sword too. His power sword. And then you get a pair of gesturing hands. Because anyone knows that Power Rangers love to do their power poses. So yeah, you get the gesturing hands. Very awesome. And then one thing that's also important for every Power Ranger, you get the blade blaster. So hold on a sec. Now one thing this is cool, I found this out. So normally with Power Ranger toys on, look at that detail. It says Power Rangers on there. So awesome. All this paint apps is absolutely amazing. Now, one thing that's, unless you get the role play toy, I had the original 90s one and I have the legacy one. Now, the Blade Blaster, or the Power Gun Sword as it's also called, this is the holster mode right now. But one thing you can do, so you can here, let me switch it back so I'll show you guys. So one thing that's really cool about this, put the hands right here. So there's a little notch right here, because if anyone knows, you can just dig your nail in there. Hopefully I can get this out. Yeah, there we go. Pretty easy. So that's the blade. So this is it in blade mode. So that's really awesome. Now, what's the thing that's cool, in any Power Ranger toy, especially 6-inch figures, they would just have this and it couldn't transform into the gun. But this is the very first time that's not a role play toy, that you can actually close it, turn it, push it forward, and now it is in its blaster mode or gun mode. That is amazing. The first time ever a Power Rangers figure has a blade blaster that actually transformed from blade to blaster. That is amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, look at that. The fact that I can turn it to its blade mode. Yeah, here, do that. Oh, yeah. Make sure I do it right though. Oh, there we go. Just, yeah, there you go. Line it up, and then you take out. Nails. I came out pretty easy the first time. Sorry, hold on. I also just cut my nails recently. There you go. The fact that I turned it from blade to blaster.
Well, that's pretty neat.
That is awesome, because as a toy too, it's like, and let's be real, these were the sell toys. That's a pretty awesome thing that you want a toy of, and it was an awesome toy because kids love swords, kids love guns. I mean, hopefully fake guns, but yeah, like, and the fact you had something that go between both, that's awesome. Yeah, so that is cool. And then, yeah, you keep the blade caved in, and then you can put it in this holster. And anyone that knows the Power Rangers, that's how they would keep it, so that way the blade wouldn't be protruding through the holster. But it's yeah, it was interesting that it was like in that halfway mode where it wasn't in blade mode but it wasn't in blaster mode. So that's a really cool thing. So yeah, that's awesome. By the way, this belt, you can remove it. You just kind of, there's a little latch on it there if you want to. I don't know why. If you're trying to strip down your Power Ranger figure, I don't even see a zipper or anything, but anyone that has this costume knows that there's a zipper on there. And the last thing that the Red Ranger comes with, which is one of the most important things that he comes with. Let me grab it. Because you need this to complete the Red Ranger. There you go. Is the Power Sword. And this thing is beautiful. Even has the Tyrannosaurus Rex right there. Yeah, this is amazing. And one thing we'll get to once we open up all the Rangers is that all the original 5 Rangers weapons become the Power Blaster. So that's awesome. Wow, look at that. That's the sword.
Oh, wow.
I know, ThreeZero always does an amazing job. So let me close this. So yeah, you get 4 pairs of hands, their blade blaster, and their weapon. So not a bad deal for $100. You know, I know, yeah, like the SH figure arts pretty much came with the same deal. And the cool thing is, oh, and in the instructions you'll see, unlike the SH figure arts or even the Power Ranger Lightning Collection ones, where when you combine the weapons, they kind of are either really bulky or they have 2 versions of them, so they can combine. You don't have 2 versions. They just do what they do on the show and stuff. So we're gonna get to that when we get to that. So here, let me set Red Ranger down. Put his sword right here, and we will get to. Yeah, we'll get to him. Oh man, you guys, I'm excited. But yeah, 3-0. I started with the Red Ranger. I'm so impressed. Which should be the next Ranger you should do, sweetie? What color do you want to do? We got blue, black, pink, yellow. What should we do? The girls are pink and yellow, and then black and blue.
Blue.
Blue. Billy, the... Ooh, sorry.
What?
I didn't want this to knock over and then also film you. All right, so here. Let's do the Blue Ranger, Billy. So funny story. It's actually like a trend actually helped make something I always wanted. So when I was a kid, the first year Power Rangers came out, I wanted to be the Red Ranger for Halloween, and they were sold out of Red Ranger costumes, but they had the Blue Ranger costume. And I love Billy, I love the Blue Ranger, but I wanted to be the Red Ranger, but they got me the Blue Ranger, and I was like, okay, so I was a Power Ranger, but I wasn't the Ranger I wanted to be. And then the next year, the White Ranger came out, and I wanted to be the White Ranger. So I was a Power Ranger 2 years in a row. But the sad thing was, I didn't get to be my favorite Ranger, the Red Ranger, until Trent let me use the costume. I even told him, after all these years, Trent, I finally got to dress up as the Red Ranger, and the most accurate costume that you can get. So thank you, Trent. If Trent's not on this live show, I'm going to message him later and tell him how much I mentioned him and love him. He's Big Trent07 on Twitter and everything, guys. And I don't know if he's on TikTok or anything. He's not on social media much, but he has amazing cosplay. An amazing guy. So now we're going to open up the Blue Ranger, which was who I dressed up as for, let's see, 28 years ago. I actually, David Yost, who actually came out as gay, so happy National Coming Out Day, which was yesterday. I told him that.
Yesterday was National Indigenous People Day.
And National Coming Out Day. It was both.
It's Indigenous People Day.
Yeah.
Coming Out Day is every day.
I know. Well, Indigenous People Day should be every day too, but yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like National Coffee Day. It should be every day. You know, it's like... Or National Love Your Sunday, Mother's Day. It should be every day. There's just things that it's like, okay. Yeah, they're releasing a White Ranger. Yes. Oh, I don't know if they'll do Power... They might do Power Rangers in space. If these do well, I can see Hasbro doing all Power Ranger seasons like they're doing with the Lightning Collection. So, yeah, you guys... buy these, and if 3-0 and Hasbro make a bunch of money off of these, they'll make more. You know, that's how business works. That's why Hot Toys constantly makes Iron Man and Spider-Man figures and Batman figures, because they sell. So here we got the Blue Ranger looking Triceratops. So I do love Triceratops too. So and Billy was the quote-unquote nerd of the show, because he actually was really smart. He actually created a bunch of weapons for the Power Rangers. So Billy, you are awesome. David Yost, you're awesome. Like he's watching, but if you are, you're awesome. So here you go, open up. Beautiful picture. It's beautiful. Yes. Everything is blue. Power Ranger, the Triceratops. All right, so let's open up. So since we went in depth with the Red Ranger, from this point on, we're just going to show the minor differences, which everything is pretty much the same. The hands, the blade blaster. I'm just going to show off his helmet and the weapons. So we might as well show the weapons first. So he came with the Power Lance. So
are these weapons of mass destruction?
Weapons of mass, morphonomical, like awesomeness. That's what they are. So one thing that's really cool about the they got this accurate. So one thing that was so cool about the Power Lands,
How many
they
chocolates did you take?
I took about like 5, and there was a total of 21, and you were supposed to have 10.
I ate them.
Oh, well, you have a pumpkin pie, so there you go. Yeah, so this is so cool about the Power Lands. So they they become smaller if you want them separated, or you can extend it to become longer, just like in the show. So that is pretty awesome. That's what I liked about the Power Lands.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. So the fact that ThreeZero made it, because just like I said before, the toys, what they would do, they either had the long version, which you can connect, or they have the short versions for the power blaster. So the fact that you can combine them to make the Power Lance, that is awesome. And look at that beautiful detail. Very amazing paint apps. Has the Triceratops on both ends. Nice silver paint apps. So that is awesome. So the Blue Ranger does come with slightly different hands. He comes with these for posing. He comes with these like high chopped hands, but then he does have the weapon holding hands and the fist too. And he got his blade blaster, which is the same. Then let's take off all this plastic. Oh boy. Only bad thing having the fan. Even though, man, if we had the other fan on, it would blew all this stuff away. Oh man, this looks amazing. Oop, that's the thing about the Power Rangers. Their costumes, because they are a team and it's like a uniform, their costumes minus the colors are the same. The only differences are the helmets. The helmets are, they're all similar because they're all dinosaurs, but they all like their helmets look like they're dinosaur. So here, let me put this, and then I'll show off. Sorry, trying to do it so that way I don't have like 6 different.
That's a nice shade of blue.
I know, right here. Take a look at it while and then I can put
Cobalt happens to be one of my favorite shades of blue.
Me too.
Oh crap! You were putting it on me as I was like.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it's a very beautiful blue. All right, so here, let's.
They have dimples in their butt cheeks.
Nice.
Just thought I'd add that in there.
Yes.
That little detail.
Oh, yes.
That booty.
Mm-hmm. It's blue tea licious. Blue tea licious. Oh.
Licious.
Yeah, licious. There you go.
Bloaty. You're such a dork.
Oh, yes.
Surprised you didn't go, thanks. Last time I called him a dork, he went, thanks.
I
And
did.
I was like,
No.
that wasn't a compliment, Sean.
No, I did say thanks.
You did.
Yes. Okay, so here, let's... Let me just show the helmet, then we'll go on to the next Ranger. Because, like I said, I showed off the articulation's the same. It comes with pretty much the same weapons, minus slightly different hands. But here, let me show you real quick the head sculpt. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, you got the Triceratops on the bottom. So all their helmets match their dinosaur, even though a saber-toothed tiger and a mastodon aren't dinosaurs technically. You know, I know. I always find it funny in anything that in the 90s when it came to dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park, a lot of those dinosaurs aren't from the Jurassic time period, but whatever. You know, Jurassic sounds cool. And then that nice blue, got the hands. I think another reason why these figures are only $100 is because there's a lot of reuse, but every Power Ranger toy line from Bandai and Hasbro do the same exact thing. So they're only doing what every every Power Ranger
No,
figures. Then
are they limited editions? How do these editions work with your toy companies?
oh yeah, like yeah, these were like with Hot Toys. Yeah, they're gonna make a certain amount, and then unless they do reissues, like yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it won't be as many as
I'm
like
tired.
other Power Ranger figures, but it won't be like yeah, but they're just superposable, you know.
Oh, that's cool. Even with the outfit on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's so great about these outfits, and I know this from the costume is that you could do all these amazing poses and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Got the power lance right here. I mean, that's the open hand. I have the weapon holding hand there, but yeah, it's like you can really do some great poses with them. Yeah, I love how it looks with the power lance. That he did have one of the coolest weapons in there. All right, which color should we do next?
Purple.
You said the one that we don't have. Okay,
There's no Purple Ranger?
no purple
That's
ranger.
ridiculous.
Not at least in this season.
You know, y'all need to get on that.
Mm-hmm.
We want a Purple Ranger, and we want it to be a transgender, please.
Well, they did recently have openly gay Power Ranger, so that's a big thing.
That's a big thing, yes, but we need to see more trans folk included.
For sure. Okay, babe. Well, which one? So we have. Do you want one of the girls now, yellow or pink?
They made one of the girls yellow, and yeah, we'll do yellow.
Okay. So funny story. In the original Super Sentai, the Yellow Ranger was a man, and so when they're using the footage of Super
Oh my
Sentai, it's
God.
actually a man. But of course, like they actually because that team was only one woman, they wanted to have another woman on the team. So America was actually more forward thinking than Japan. Japan's like, oh, and of course the Pink Ranger, the one actual girl member of the Japanese team, has the skirt, whereas the Yellow Ranger doesn't. So that's very yeah. So that explains it. Because I always thought it was funny. It's like, hey, how come Kimberly has a skirt but not Trini? So I thought that funny.
Maybe Trina's just doesn't want to wear a skirt.
Yeah.
Maybe she's more of a pants kind of girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's so great about, you know, you don't have to wear a skirt to be a woman, or if you want to be a guy, wear a skirt, do it, man. Like Irish and Scottish, like they wear kilts and stuff, you know. So yeah. All right. The one thing that they didn't think about that they made the Asian girl yellow.
I do remember though.
Yes.
I do remember that the Green Ranger was played by a really cute guy.
Oh yeah, I met him. I interviewed him. Jason did Frank. Yeah, he's still a good looking dude, and he's like pushing 50 now. I know. Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, they actually. I mean, we got admitted, and they still do it to this day. Most Power Ranger actors are good looking people. There's really no.
I think that like most human beings are good looking. Like there's more good looking people on the planet than ugly.
Yeah, it's exactly because also beauty is subjective. So even people you think aren't that good looking, there's others that think they're gorgeous.
I know people that think that Jennifer Aniston is like the most beautiful person alive, and I personally don't find her attractive. She's not my type.
Aisha Campbell. Oh yeah, so the Yellow Ranger could be Aisha, but we all know it started out as Trini. Because in season 2 of Power Rangers, they changed the 3 of the actors left because of union issues, and which I totally get now. I totally support their decision, but I always thought it was funny. Why did Jason, Trini, and Zach leave, and then they were replaced by different actors? And I was like, oh yeah, because the actor. But
so were their characters replaced, or were the actors the same character?
No, they were different characters, and they said the 3 of them went to a peace conference in Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least the good thing that they wrote them off in a way for they were doing good, and they made it so Power Rangers aren't Power Rangers forever. Because the thing about Power Rangers in Japan, it's always a different team every season, and in fact, the first 3 seasons of Power Rangers are literally 3 different, actually I think 4 different Super Sentai shows, and they had to constantly recycle footage from the Z Ranger or Zoo Ranger which is what this is based on, and mix them with other Power Ranger seasons because that's they changed Zords like 4 times in My Morphin. Then eventually they just did the whole thing where they renamed it afterwards, like Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Turbo, Power Rangers in Space, and Power Rangers Dino Fury, or Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, or Power Rangers Time Force. So instead of it making a continuity of it, they just made them like a different cast and a different um, Rangers every season. So yeah,
That's just really intricate for a very, very corny show.
I know.
Like, it's just as cheesy as freaking Disney on Ice,
I
man.
know. And Disney owned Power Rangers for a while.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like during that time, Lost Galaxy, that was the Disney era.
Huh.
Yeah, so funny. So Power Rangers was owned by Saban, sold to Disney, then Saban bought Power Rangers back because like Disney just didn't know what to do with Power Rangers, and it wasn't actually bad, but they just didn't know what to do. Plus, they had so many other things. That was during the 2000s when Disney wasn't at its best, you know. So yeah. All right, so we got the Yellow Ranger. Oh, wait, did I show that open? I think I did, but yeah, I love that picture. These are some very beautiful pictures. This is Trini or Aisha, whichever you want it to be. So she's the female bug, and she has the power daggers.
Now, are the power daggers weapons of mass destruction?
I mean, if they're Power Rangers, they're all mass destruction. Well, they rode in a Megazord that was fighting against giant monsters that attacked their city every week.
Giant monsters, you say, huh?
Yeah, if you love Godzilla and like giant mech things, then that's why Power Rangers was the coolest. They went from being like a karate fighting a team fighting aliens to jumping into a giant dinosaur mechs that became a Voltron, like a giant like man like robot that like destroyed monsters from destroying
Is it
their
really
city.
obvious that it's a person in a suit surrounded by a
Yes.
small foam
Yes.
city?
Yes, that's what's so great about
Oh,
it.
God.
I got to show you clips. Literally, it's like cardboard buildings being blown up. It's so cheesy and cheap, but we love it. It's like that total like early Godzilla era. I love it. Like, and the funny thing is, if you lived in a city that was attacked by a monster every week, who would live in that city? Like, that the construction workers would be
Well,
like,
that's what the Power Rangers are for, is to stop them before anybody knows about it, right?
the thing is, there is times where the monster really destroys buildings. So like, how even if you had like a giant city, how annoying would it be to have a building that's
Well, then that's when the government steps in for their epic giant cover-ups.
oh yes.
And anybody else who witnessed it or had footage,
Mm-hmm.
they confiscate said footage, and then they put you in jail for the rest of your life so you don't
yeah.
tell nobody.
Oh yeah. So wow. So this is the first female figure, not the first female figure, but looking at the female, they unlike the Japanese footage, this is actually a female body, unless like it's a
Well
like,
endowed man.
yeah, well endowed man, but yeah, they definitely made this a very feminine body, which Trini and Aisha definitely had, and yeah, you can definitely tell it's like, and most Power Ranger toys did make the females like more, you know, female bodies, so that's always cool. Yeah, I really
That's a
like
cool helmet. Is that supposed to be like a tiger?
Saber-tooth tiger.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I love that helmet here. Actually hold her real quick while I grab this. And we'll also look at let's look at those power daggers, and it has the saber-tooth tiger. These are absolutely amazing. So cool. It's going good, FC 203. Well, he's like poops. Like they say, you should be playing with your baby, not Power Rangers. We do. We love our baby. And look at the hands too. Did you back Star Saber? I did not, because I didn't watch Power Rangers Victory. I thought it's really cool, but the fact that, I mean, I'm already getting stuff sent to me for free that's like taking up space. She's I've been selling a lot of stuff. I'm gonna sell more stuff, but I when it comes to my Transformers, all the Transformers I have back there, they're all from G1 and Beast Wars and some movie figures and a few Prime figures. But like I'm not gonna collect Transformers from series that I either didn't watch or just don't enjoy because that's the problem with collectors. They tend to do that. Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna back it, but it's like, did you watch the show? No, it looks cool. Okay. It's like, you should have own things of characters. Power Rangers, with anyone that knows me as a kid, like ask my parents, they know how much I love Power Rangers. So yeah, Power Rangers is a big deal. The Blade Blaster. Yeah, so let's take a look at her helmet. Look at that helmet. Yeah, I really love how the saber-tooth tiger teeth like become part of the visor. It looks really cool. I always love the helmets on here. MPS, so my masterpieces. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna be selling my masterpiece Thundercracker and Skywarp. So message me if you're interested in that, because I got getting the replacement wins. Yeah, so that's really cool. Actually, I think her articulation is pretty much the same. But yeah, that helmet just looks so cool.
I like the joints right here.
Oh yeah. I'll put the box away and I'll show off a little bit. I think the articulation is pretty much the same to the guys. I think the only difference is that oops, I put this upside down. Does she have double jointed elbows, sweetie?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Like she can do the double bend at the elbow like we can? Or is it more of a 90-degree elbow? Oh yeah, here. 1 second. We're halfway through. We're halfway there. Well, more than halfway there because the Red Ranger was more the talking point, and then now we're going into overdrive. Here, let me see. So the articulation, yeah, the head looks up really good, down side to side. Arms rotate, go in and out. Oh, okay, so one thing, it feels like they have double joint. They have like, okay, so they have a rotation bend at the elbow. So sadly they don't have the double jointed bends, but it's not too bad though. But like they have the double joints. Do they have the double joint at the knee? Oh, is it only a single joint too? Oh, well. Oh, really? Is it because is there? I know it's hard to tell because of the It looks like the females, sadly, or at least Yellow Ranger only has 90-degree bends at the knee and the elbow, so that's a little sad. I would have preferred if they got the full bend, but that tends to happen with a lot of female figures, so it's sadly a common thing. It's not what's it called, uncommon thing to happen. So just know that she's still super articulated except for it's like single bends and single knees, so still can do quite a bit of poses, just yeah, sadly it's not double jointed on here. Okay. Okay, we got let's open up Zach next. Then we'll open up Kimberly and Tommy. Alright guys, this is amazing now. Whew. Oh, where's our boy? You put him in the...
Yeah, he's in his basement.
Aww.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Nice. Alright.
I'm tired.
Aww. We're almost done here. We're gonna skim through these next Rangers. So we're gonna do Zach, the Black Ranger. By the way, except for Kimberly, which she will be at LA Comic Con this December. I think it's December, yeah. Because she wasn't doing conventions for a long time, and she hasn't done a California convention before. She was gonna do it, but COVID happened, and now she's finally doing it. But I've met all the living Mighty Morphin Power Ranger actors. Sadly, T Tran, who played Trini, she died in a car accident right before September 11th, so 2001. So sadly, it was really tragic. She was so young and so awesome and so beautiful, and yeah, so she is Minnie's only Power Ranger actor that people haven't met from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because she passed away. I know I actually met Lord Zed, the really awesome villain, the voice of him, Robert Axelrod. I met him, and he sadly passed away. I think, was it last year and stuff? He was the older guy, and
I remember unboxing a bunch of Power Ranger stuff with you, like around this time last year.
Oh yeah.
And there is the villain with the big old cone boobs.
Yeah, that was Rita. Yeah, so Rita and Zed got married, and that was
That looks like a pretty funny character.
Oh yeah. All right, let's open up Zach. I know they got a little controversy for making the black guy the Black Ranger, and the Asian lady the Yellow Ranger, but you know, they at least were trying to be divisive. Then when they got the new actors, they made the Asian do the Black Ranger, and the black girl the Yellow Ranger. They didn't want to make that same mistake again. Oh yeah, I love Zach's helmet too. The Mastodon helmet. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty. That's cool.
I know. They had some amazing helmet designs, man.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah. And then we have the Blade Blaster, the same. Yeah, once you get one of these, you know what to expect for most of them. Tommy will be the most different out of them. Not that much differently, but you'll see here. That's why we're saving him for last. Since he was he came later in the show, we're saving him for later. And you get the different set of hands, of course, pair of fists, weapon holding hands, relaxed hands. The Blade Blaster. So if you want to post them all with their blades or all of them with their blasters, you get these cool gesturing hands. They're all interchangeable too, so that's what's kind of cool. You can use these hands for the Red Ranger or the Blue Ranger, or you know, the Green Ranger. So that's what's cool. You don't have to just use them. And then this was always awesome. The Power Axe with the nice master. Ooh, I like that this one has like little battle damage. I mean, all of them do, but like that is so cool. Hey, the Power Axe. How cool is that?
What the hell you need a power axe for?
They all had their own weapons. The funny thing about Power Rangers, anyone that watches this.
This is some scary shit.
You know what's so funny? In the Power Rangers, people never bled. They spark. You remember that in Power Rangers?
I don't remember Power Rangers at all.
Oh yeah.
I just remember my siblings watching it and occasionally seeing like the costumes and the villain with the big cone tips.
Yeah, Rita. But yeah, that's what's so
It would
funny.
have been funny if her name was Queen Titicaca.
Oh
like
my god.
Like the lake. That's an actual lake.
I know that's the actual lake, but why would they name a character that? Oh my god.
She got
Yeah, I know.
cone tips and her personality is Caca.
No, she's just a big fan of Madonna. That's So here, let me put this way. I'll show off his helmet, and then we'll go on to Kimberly, then Tommy. And actually, so Heather has been amazing, and she knows that ThreeZero sent this to me, and I need to do unboxings because I have other things to box, that things that she's more into. Like we have actually just a little teaser for what's next. We have a Hot Toys Mysterio to unbox. So Hot Toys Jake Gyllenhaal, it actually comes with a Jake Gyllenhaal head, so that's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna have a little Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, I know. We can use it to make a Hot Toys Donnie Darko or a Bubble Boy. Oh, I love both of those movies so much.
You want $500? That's the best part of the whole movie, okay?
I know. I actually met Jake Gyllenhaal, and I told him how much of a fan I was of Bubble Boy and Donnie Darko. Because I know a lot of people don't remember either of those movies because they weren't like the biggest hits, but I absolutely love both of those movies. And anyone that watches them, especially if you watch them on SNL, remember in the LaGuardia, or what's it, the airport, New York airport, LaGuardia, is that it, sweet? New York airport, LaGuardia.
I'm not sure. I know there's JFK.
Yeah. Anyway, the SNL skit, remember he was like singing and put on stilts.
Oh yes.
That was so great. I love him on SNL, man. And if you watch all his interviews with Tom Holland, oh my god, he is hilarious, man. He's such a funny dude. Yeah, he's always in these dramatic movies, but he's so funny. So here, real quick, let me show Zach or Adam. I love this head sculpt. The Power Rangers really always had amazing helmets, man. And these helmet designs are still some of my favorites. They're all like, yeah, they all work together, like, because they're all wearing, like, the rest of the costume, like, I'll be honest, isn't the coolest design. It's just their color with some white diamonds. It's uniform. It's like very, very basic. Like they do got their awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't know if I showed on Trini, but there's a Saber-tooth tiger and Billy's and Jason's. Yeah, Jason certainly has a red mark. Of course, had to be my favorite ranger, but yeah. But yeah, that's some amazing detail right there. But the helmets are still some of the coolest helmets of all time. Then we got the Power Axe. Look at that detail. It even has the Mastodon. So blown away by this. It'll become the main part of the Power Blaster. This like actually moves too. I think, yeah. Can move this down to become really big part of the Power Blaster. Always felt like Power Axe, and then Power Bow, Power Daggers, Power Lance. Oh no, I talked about Articulation with the Red Ranger. It's all the same. Oh man, that's so cool. Okay, let's get into our last ranger. I mean, not our last ranger, but our last female ranger, which was also a lot of us first crush. A big reason I want to meet Amy Jo Johnson, because we all had a big crush on Kimberly and Trini growing up. But it's something about Kimberly, man. She was a gymnast too, so how could you not love her? She actually, when she left Power Rangers, they wrote her off as joining like a big gymnastics like tournament and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's get to the Pink Ranger. Yeah, on the show too, she actually dated Tommy the Green Ranger / White Ranger. All right, you guys, man, going through this. Ooh, pterodactyl.
Oh, I like pterodactyl.
Yep. And she got the power bow. Yeah, she was the archer of the group. Yeah, so ThreeZero sent me all these individually for all 6 Rangers, but you can get this in a 5-pack with all the Rangers I showed before, or the 6-pack with the Green Ranger. Yes, look at that beautiful art. I love it. Pterodactyl, Solo Pink Ranger. Love these lightning bolts with beautiful pictures of the figure. Let's open up and then get to the Green Ranger. And the only thing we'll do after we open them all up is combine their weapons, because actually I could do that before we get to the Green Ranger. What do you think?
Combine their weapons?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, don't you know all these weapons we were looking at, you can combine them to become the Power Blaster. It's only for the 5 Rangers, so should I do that first before?
So all their weapons of mass destruction combine together to form a nuclear missile?
Yes. Ooh, you get a nice arrow too. Look at that.
I wonder why millennials are so violent. No.
Definitely one of the a lot of the feature Power Ranger outfits.
Got battle damage on it too. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. Does she also? Yeah, sadly she doesn't have the double jointed elbows either, like Trini. That's the only bad thing that they made the female figures. The only bad thing I can say about this is that the female figures don't have double jointed. Oh, why does she has double jointed knees? Wait, did Trini have them and I just didn't know it? Ooh, I don't wanna. Can why does the Yellow Ranger not have it? Or does she have it like it's just stiff? Or is that's weird. Wait, hold on. Yeah. So that's interesting. Kimberly has
The baby just realized he's not being held. I'm gonna go get him.
okay. Go get him real quick.
Sorry, Chewy. You're always right under my feet.
Oh, I think they do have double, or do they?
I think he farted. Or was that you? Oh, Chewy, that stinks.
Oh man, it's definitely him. I would tell you. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, what'd you do?
I broke it.
What'd you break?
Her arm.
Why'd you do that?
I thought, oh no. No.
Is there a way to fix it? Can you take her outfit off?
Oh man. I should have read. Okay, guys, she doesn't have double jointed elbows, so don't try it. Dang.
Why were you pressing on her that hard, Sean?
I couldn't tell and stuff. It's. Oh, dang it. Man, so that sucks.
Well, we might just have to take a needle and thread and stitch her arm in a certain position and keep her in a certain pose.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'll message them, let them know.
I'm right
Dang.
here. Mommy's got you.
Dang. Is there like? Oh man. Well, that sucks. Dang, of course.
And I can take some needle and a thread and probably keep her hand like posed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what? Why are you so bossy? Yeah, he I have to take him off camera for a second.
Oh, sure.
He's like, give me that.
Yeah, so just know, you guys, that's my bad. I'll tell 3-0. I should have double checked that I had double elbows and whatnot. So just know the the female rangers don't have double jointed elbows. I just thought it was weird. I was thrown off because she has double jointed knees, and yeah. They do have a warranty sheet, so yeah, you can send it out there, and so they're always good about that. So I'll let them know. Dang. Yeah, because the arm is pretty. I my bad, you guys. I really thought it was just like they were stiff joints, and yeah. If I kind of like do this, it kind of that you can kind of can tell like she's holding her own arm. It sucks too because she needs both her arms to like hold her her power bow, which is so cool too. Has an actual string too. That is awesome. Oh, it has the Zoo Ranger on it too because they didn't ever make like a Power Ranger version, so that's what it was in Japanese. Oh man, I still feel hella bad. Or if you just kind of have the arm.
Do you think you'll be able to get a replacement? Because
Yeah,
if
sure.
not, I can stitch your arm in the one
Yeah,
position.
I mean, worst case, I mean, 3-0 sent me this, and like if I had to buy, even rebuy just her separately, it's, you know, that's like $100 for 6 figures, so that's still bad. But if 3-0 wants to do it, it's great. If not, then or if you can send a replacement, that'd be awesome. Like I said, it's my bad. Here, let me show you guys the helmet, then we'll get to should we can combine the weapons, sweetie, or should we show the Green Ranger first? Wow, that's a nice helmet too.
Aren't you gonna need weapons from the Green Ranger to combine
Nope.
the weapons?
It's only from the first 5.
Well, that is... What a way to be excluded.
But he's pretty awesome by himself. He's the only ranger with a shield, so he's special on his own. By the way, look at her power bow. Look at that. It even has the Zoo Ranger on there. So that's amazing detail. By the way, their joints aren't. It wasn't because like the joints suck or anything. I literally I forced it too much, so that's my bad. Dang. That is so cool though. All right. So oh, and real quick actually. Look at that arrow. She's like, Angel Grove, you have, or no, she'd be like to Goldar, you have failed this city. My name is Kimberly. All right, so let me put the box, and then we'll poor Kimberly. She didn't come. Of course, like one of the most famous Power Rangers is the one that gets the most injured out of me. So my bad. Do you think we should combine the weapons first, or should we open up the last one? Open up the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the final Ranger. Ranger danger. Oh, that's what Kimberly should have said to me when I was breaking down. Ranger danger, Ranger danger. What? Do my jokes hurt more than like her breaking her arm?
I'm just too tired.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like exhausted, and you're just like, oh, look at my Power Rangers.
Oh, jeez.
Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, here, look at my Power Rangers, and deal. And you're gonna have to deal with all my dad jokes, Heather.
Oh, yeah. So last but not least, you guys, we got the Green Ranger.
Oh, crap.
Okay, guys. Everyone's, besides the Red Ranger, everyone's favorite Power Ranger. Tommy, the Green Ranger. Ooh, how nice. Look at that beautiful box. I love the art on this. The Dragon Zord coin. 3-0. Oh yeah, they're called Figure Zero? Fig Zero? Okay, cool. Yeah, and you got nice pictures of the Green Ranger with his Dragon Dagger and the Sword of Darkness. So let's open them up. Oh, nice. Oh, he comes with an extra hand. Whoa. Oh, nice. Wow, that shield is really nice material. He still has the... Yeah, nice. Wow. I know everyone loves green and even white and White Ranger because of their shields. Why did the Six Ranger is always good. That's why I always loved armored. Oh yeah, could you take this off? I wouldn't recommend taking this off probably, but they are making an armored Red Ranger too. When he got Tommy's powers, when he transferred powers, I always thought that was the coolest look because I love the Red Ranger, I love the Green Ranger, but having the Red Ranger wearing the dragon shield, oh, that was just the coolest. Oh, it's so cool. What do you think?
Pretty dope.
I know,
Definitely
right?
the best one.
Oh yeah, that shield, man. So yeah, so in the show, the Japanese show, it was like this, more plasticky and like more like looked like armor. Whereas on the American one, and they finally made one for Jason David Frank towards the end when was the Green Ranger, but it was like too little, too late because then you know the character was like written off. But yeah, I find it funny that most of the show he was using this foam one, and this is like his weapon, the Sword of Darkness. So cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
And the Dragon Dagger. Remember when I was making music for that? Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. That's when we unboxed all those Power Ranger things, remember?
Oh yeah. So here, you guys, let me take all this real quick and take out his hands, and then we're gonna combine weapons and wrap it up here. Watch Chucky. Very cool. I love these boxes. One thing I like about 3-0 too, their boxes are, I guess because they don't have a stand, their boxes are more slimmer, which are nice because because of Hot Toys with their stands and other things, they tend to be double this size. So I like it when companies make their boxes like more streamlined. You know, I love packaging art and all that, but you don't need to make a. I always find it funny when boxes are so huge, but yet the stuff inside it is like not even half the size of the box. Oop, okay. So here, let me show the detail of the Green Ranger. Then we're gonna combine the weapons. Yeah, so look at that. I love that helmet. I mean, it's the Dragon Zord, so it's like the Transformers Rex, but you have the red diamond in the middle. Yeah, this helmet and the Red Ranger helmet are my favorites. But all their helmet designs are amazing. And look at the dragon shield, looks amazing, and he still has the white diamonds underneath, like he should. Yeah, really amazing sculpting on there, and it's a nice pliable plastic too, so it's not like super stiff. And these armbands are movable, and he has the gold trim on his gauntlets, and you can see the dragon dagger, and it's gold just like it was in the show. He has the black holster for his dragon dagger. Green Ranger Bud, and the gold trim on his boots. ThreeZero. Yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Oh, actually, before I do that, I gotta show off the weapons too. So we got the beautiful painted dragon dagger. Absolutely amazing. Like it's always easier to paint these better when they're bigger compared to the 6-inch scale. But yeah, look at that. It's just absolutely beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, look at the Sword of Darkness. Kind of wish he could use, if it wasn't called the Sword of the Darkness, I wish he could have used this as a main weapon, but he had the dragon dagger and it's still awesome. He had the red, and it even has the this little thing at the end. That's really cool. Yeah, I love this sword. So cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. And of course, he comes with a pair of fists. He comes with all these shuttering hands, especially to use his dragon dagger. Yeah, especially like dun, 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 dun. So, all right, you guys, should we combine to make the power blaster? Let me switch out the Green Ranger hands first real quick. Yeah, switching out the hands is pretty easy. Oops. Just be careful you take out the whole peg. That's one thing I do love about the sideshow figures over Hot Toys or anything else. I love that each pair of hands come with their own wrist pegs, because I always hate when you oh yeah, you can take out the gauntlet here. I'm trying to take out the hand and the wrist peg comes along with it, and it's like, come on. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Yeah, I gotta pose this right. The articulation for the Green Ranger is the same as the others. It's just the dragon shield just slightly hinders it. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot, there is a butterfly joint in all the Power Rangers, I think. Do the female ones have it? Am I gonna break you more, Kimberly? No, she it feels like she has a butterfly joint too. Just be careful. kind of like dun, 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 dun. And I gotta. Dun, dun.
Yay.
Okay, let's combine the weapons, you guys. And these things are absolutely amazing. So, just like on the show, let's do it in the right order. Power axe, and you can even do that. Power, oop, power arrow too now.
And don't forget to give us dialogue and hum the music.
Oh yeah, it'd be like dun 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 dun. Power bow. And this is magnetized too. So here, let me see. Whoa, babe.
Excuse me.
Oh, I see. So what you do, this is awesome. So you slide this into here, I believe. Yeah. And then, yeah. And then you close this up. Cool. So started with that. Then it was power lance. So we take the power lance, we shorten them up, and then they were more. Oh yeah, then what makes this cool? These are magnetized. Ooh, and they have cool. They have a little slot. How cool is that?
Good bargains.
Hmm.
I love you so much. This boy. Mama's baby.
Oh, nice. Okay, now let's do power daggers. Yeah, like the hilt is like little cannon shots, so it's magnetized. So, oh, okay. So put this closer. It has like little grooves, I believe. Yeah. Then these grooves. Oh, nice. And then last but not least, power sword. Nice. And that's the power blaster. And I love that it's like pretty secure, man. Yeah, it's all magnets for the most part. Yeah, there's a magnet right here too, and a magnet right there. So cool. Yeah, I remember as a kid they had the toy of this, but it wasn't like fully the full size like they were on the show. But the fact you can combine all your weapons to make like this giant blaster was just the coolest thing ever. Yeah, you guys, the fact that they had the original toys that they had the weapons that combined, but like the fact that this looks so accurate, and yeah. Green Ranger buttons? Oh yeah, I'll be very careful. But yeah. That is so cool, you guys. But yeah, so what do you think? So even if you're not the biggest Power Ranger fan, what do you think of the quality of the figures and everything?
They're pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that you broke poor Tiffany.
Oh, you mean Kimberly?
Oh, I thought. Sorry.
Yes.
Kimberly, Tiffany.
Oh yeah. Wait, did I put the sword on right?
Oh, that face. That face. Mama's man. I still can't be seen, right?
Oh, no. I don't believe so, yeah. Almost done, you guys. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here, but so cool. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so there's a little slots right here. I love that the Power Axe really is. I mean, oops. Oh. Yeah, for these are magnets though, so don't worry.
I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, this is so cool. How awesome is that, you guys? That's so cool. Yeah, because what I'm gonna pose them in my detox is all of them just like in the show, holding this. So that's really awesome. Sweet. Yeah, so I want to thank ThreeZero for sending me all these. Sorry, I broke Kimberly's arm, so I'll figure out what to do with that. I mean, they're all absolutely amazing. Really, really love like all these Rangers. Like, yeah, the detail on them is amazing. The articulation's amazing. The quality is amazing. The only reason that Kimberly broke because I thought she had a double joint and she doesn't. But yeah, you can do some great poses on these guys. They're more phenomenal. So yes. You can buy each of these figures for only $100 at bigbadtoystore.com, or if you want to save some money, the 5-pack is about like $4.75, and then the 6-pack is $5.50. So the more you buy, the more you save. That's right. So yeah, I think that is so cool. So cool, man. I'm loving these. These are so awesome. That's got Green Ranger holding his dragon dagger. Dun, 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 dun. I got my Christmas colors now. Very cool. So yeah, these are awesome, man. If you always been dreaming of 1/6 scale Power Rangers, ThreeZero delivered. Officially licensed from Hasbro. If they're not available at the ThreeZero store at threezerostore.hk.com, then get them through bigbadtoystore.com. Link is in the description. Thank you, ThreeZero. Is there any questions you guys have of these? These should be releasing in the next month or so. And I think they're already been released overseas, so that's awesome. And just know, learn from my mistake. Kimberly doesn't have double jointed elbows, so don't push her elbow. So yeah. Yeah,
Is it terrible that when you first told me that you broke your joint, the first thing that popped into my mind is, wow, you're strong.
Oh,
Dragon
thanks.
Ball Z.
Oh, yes. Is there any questions, you guys? Okay, guys. Well, yeah, just one we're gonna have more live shows this week, especially because I got some Hot Toys want to open for you guys. And yeah, thanks again for 3-0. This is absolutely amazing. I love these Power Rangers. I'll take pictures and everything, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, make sure to follow us on the social media, especially if you want durable pictures of our baby boy River. I'm on all the social medias: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even Twitch, which I haven't been on there in a long time, but it's all Sean X Long. And Heather is Fallen Angels Nursery. She's on all the socials too. And thank you to 3-0 again for sending me this. You can pre-order these right now at bigbadtoystore.com. Links in the description. And stay tuned for some more live shows, you guys. And we're excited to check out the new Chucky series on Sci-Fi. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful night.
Yay, Chucky.
Yay.
We're doing that right now, right?
Yes,
We're
we
gonna
are.
have some popcorn, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you some popcorn. We're gonna watch.
Yes.
Yay! I'm just gonna move these on the table and make some popcorn. So thank you guys. That was more valuable. So we went from Morphin time to Chucky time. So anyway, you guys, thank you 3-0. You guys are awesome. Have a great night. We'll see you probably tomorrow for another live show, and it'll be Hot Toys related. It'll be very mysterious. Anyway, guys, Heather, River, Chewy, and I don't know if the cats are here, but we're all saying live long and love life, and make sure to subscribe and hit the